all born by Beulah Galvin. At Rise, a scholar stands at a podium adjusting notes, playing with a clicker, about to address the audience.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our continuing seminar in biblical studies. Our passage today concerns the finding of Isaac when God put Abraham to the test, saying,
Abraham, take your son, your favorite one, Isaac, whom you love, and go to the land of Moriah and offer him there as a burnt offering on one of the heights that I point out.
Lights reveal a mountaintop. Ramses is entangled and struggling in dense brush.
Our story begins on the mountaintop with Ishmael, Isaac's older brother by a different mother, cast out as a child by Abraham at Sarah's jealous insistence. Now a shepherd searching for his favorite ram, Ramses.
Ishmael enters.
Ramses, you rascal, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. And look at yourself. You got your horns all tangled up in the thicket here. Let me tell you. Quit moving around so much. I can't get you free when you're fighting.
Father?
Here I am, my son.
Well, hold on. Well, be still. Ramses, somebody's coming. Probably bandits.
Here are the firestones in the wood. Where's the sheep for the burnt offering?
God will see to the sheep for his burnt offering, my son.
Abraham and Isaac enter. Isaac bears a heavy load of wood, which he sets down on the altar rock.
Ishmael is astonished to see Abraham and the young lad. The Bible continues, Abraham built an altar, he laid out the wood, he bound his son Isaac,
Dad?
and he laid him on the altar on top of the wood. And Abraham picked up the knife to slay his son.
Ramses, what is Abraham doing? I have to do something.
Ramses knows the sacrifice when he sees one and stays frozen. Ishmael uses his bull's horn to imitate a booming heavenly voice.
Abraham.
What? I'm here.
Abraham,
Here I am.
Do not raise your hand against the boy or do anything to him. For now I know that you fear God, since you have not withheld your son, your favored one, from me.
Dad? Abraham slowly lowers the knife.
Thank the Lord. It was just a test. What can I do with all this wood?
When Abraham looked up, his eyes fell upon a ram, cut and lifted by his horns.
Isaac, change plans.
Abraham lifts Isaac off the altar, then throws on a stunned Ramses in his stead.
So Abraham went and took the ram and offered it up as a burnt offering in place of his son.
Abraham sets the wood aflame.
Shit. Sorry, Rams. Abraham was too fast for me. He's a pro at this.
But what if I am still being tested? What if I meant to prove my resolve and sacrifice Isaac after all?
Oh, Dad?
Because you have done this, and you have not withheld your son, your favored one, I will bestow my blessing upon you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars of heaven and the sands of the seashore. All the nations of the earth shall bless themselves by your descendants.
The ghost of Ramses joins Scholar at the podium.
Personally, I think that was a bit over the top.
What are you doing here?
And you're not born yet. You'll have a problem with my being here.
Well, I guess you do have a vested interest in the story, but be quiet and pay attention. This is where the Bible's heavenly voice falls still, but our Ishmael continues.
Now, Abraham, go to your men and return home. Leave the boy. I will tend to him.
Hallelujah. Wait till I tell Sarah what happened.
Abraham exits.
What? He leaves without Isaac? The kid's still bound up.
There's no mention in the Bible of Isaac returning with his father.
So much for the father-son quality time. I guess Abraham couldn't get out of there fast enough.
Ishmael emerges from the bushes.
Good, he's gone. I can't believe what he was about to do to you. And I thought what he did to me and my mom was bad. Are you all right?
What? Who are you? Are you God?
And now God.
What?
I will ask, and you will inform me. Where were you when I laid Earth's foundation? Speak, if you have understanding.
Excuse me, but that's from Joe.
Ah, well, things seem to muddle together. Anyway, please hush. I want to hear what Ishmael is saying. Get it? Ishmael means God heard.
Lame.
Me. God, you're funny. No. Is that why they call you Isaac? Anyway, let me get these ropes.
Isaac means he laughs. I like this kid.
Lame.
No, I'm not God. I just pretended to be an angel to get you out of this mess. I'm your brother, Ishmael, but you were only 3 when my mother and I were kicked out by Sarah. And, well, then we almost died in the desert. And,
My mom did that. I'm so sorry.
not your fault, not your fault. I took care of you when you were a baby. You don't remember me?
Sorry.
We played together?
Indeed, it may have been Ishmael's playing with Isaac, which drew Sarah's eye and her ire. Playing is a pun on Isaac's name, and Sarah thought Ishmael was playing above his station.
You made that up.
I did not, you impertinent beast. There's all kinds of puns and wordplay in the Bible.
That was my idea.
You're nothing but an ignorant man.
So, you're my older brother. How did you manage to sound like an angel? Ishmael holds up his bull's horn.
I used this. It's for calling sheepdogs. They're down tending the flock.
Why are you even here?
Oh, I was trying to untangle my ram. When I heard voices, I hid, thinking you might be bandits, but then I recognized Dad, and I saw what he was about to do to you. Damn,
They look at the smoldering altar.
that was a near thing.
You mean Dad was going to...
Funny, but not too bright.
That was my best breeding ram.
Got that right.
His name was Ramses. I guess he just picked a bad place to get lost.
I wasn't lost.
Well, I'm very lucky you were here. I'm just so sorry about Ramsey.
Not nearly as sorry as I am.
What are you going on about? We're going to be made in a mutton stew eventually.
You think I don't know that? I ran off trying to escape my fate and ended up blundering right into it.
Ramses, that is quite profound. Throwing a dash of hubris and you've got some makings of a Greek tragedy.
I'll leave hubris to men and their gods.
Hush, you two.
Thanks, Isaac.
I want to hear this.
Thanks, Isaac. Ramses was great. I'll miss him, but you're my brother after all.
I was wondering, do you think you could make me an angel horn too?
Well, sure. Yeah. Well, look, one of Ramses' horns isn't too badly scorched. That might work.
He grabs the horn from the fire, tossing it hand to hand like a hot potato, blowing on it. It's really hard having a father who talks to God.
Especially when God talks back.
No kidding. Parents are funny things. Just think, if our moms didn't hate each other so much, we might have grown up playing together, being friends.
Mom's not going to be happy when she finds out what Dad was up to. She's put up with a lot, you know. When we were younger, Dad passed her off to a pharaoh and then a king. So she was his sister, or so they take her and not kill him.
Mom loves that story. Sorry, your mom's not my favorite person. But in retrospect, I guess it explains some of her issues. Here, I think Ramses' horn is cool enough so we can start working on it.
Sarah's my mom, you know. I'm her only child. Didn't even come along till she was 90. She's always been very protective of me.
Some might say too protective. Potential mommy if she's there.
Oh.
Yeah, 3 years after Sarah's death, the Bible tells us Isaac then brought Rebekah into the tent of his mother Sarah, and he took her as his wife. Isaac loved her and thus found comfort after his mother's death.
Definitely a red flag.
You two are being just a bit judgmental, don't you think?
Look who's talking.
What a pair we are. Our mothers hate each other and our fathers almost killed us.
That's right! He did! We've got that between us.
Yes, fate has brought us here, and we brothers need to stick together.
Fate, huh?
Those two desperately need some therapy.
After today, we could all use some therapy. Remember, God, you made these yahoos in your image.
Touche, Ramses. Touche.
Well, brother, here's your angel horn. I think we'll call it a shofar because Ramses was such a handsome lamb.
Oh, yes, I was handsome.
Still are.
Oh, thank you, God.
Wow, thank you. This horn is awesome.
Isaac admires his new horn, then tries it out.
You get better with practice.
Never as good as you, I bet.
Don't be so hard on yourself, little brother.
Little brother, I like that.
Me too. What do you say we hang out together for a while? I've heard there are some very wise men far, far to the east. Interested in going on an adventure?
Ishmael and Isaac exit. God eyes a roasting chop on the altar and wanders over to pick it up.
Here ends our story. Later, Isaac and Rebekah will go on to have twins, Esau and Jacob. Esau will marry and wed a daughter of Ishmael. Finally, Isaac and Ishmael together will bury Abraham at Machpelah with his beloved sister wife Sarah.
Ah, roast mutton. One of my favorites. Good session, scholar. Come, Ramses. You are with me now. Gosh, you're delicious.
I'm glad to hear it. But since you brought it up, can we talk about this whole sacrifice thing?
Oh, Christ, I nearly forgot. Hey, thanks for reminding me.
They exit.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes today's session. Until next time, shalom.
Lights out. Scholar exits. Lights up. God lies on the cleared altar. Ramses' ghost sits nearby on a rock, like a psychiatrist.
And then I obliterated 2 cities.
And how did that make you feel? Bad?
Lights out.